Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another video, and in today's video we are going to be having another serious talk. Now, there is a situation with a guy. His name is John. Yeah, let's just call him John, right? I just want to bring guidance to the teenagers and the young groups of my fan base and my audience. You guys are my equals. Everybody that's a sub to me, a follower in my server, I love every single one of you guys. So I'm hoping that this video will spark some light on you guys and maybe guide you. Take this video to heart and help it guide you through your life. So this guy John, he's 30 years old, living with his parents, going on his 40s. So we could assume that he's around 36 to 38. Still living with his parents. Now, I'm not saying living with your parents is necessarily a bad thing, but he always seeks the worst of his situation. And not only that, but he demonizes his parents. And on top of that, his mom actually cooks some food while he's in bed, perfectly fine. This guy is actually a man-child. Like, this entire situation made me angry, and it also made me sad, because I would have never imagined in a world where I'm going on to my adulthood and I'm still living with my parents. Like, I'm a full-on adult. I'm going to my 40s and I'm in my parents' house, literally not doing anything. So that's the problem. As a teenager, you're supposed to be getting your life and planning it for the future. You're supposed to be having your future goals. You're supposed to be having your life set up, what you need to do for your career, what you want to do for fun, off times. You shouldn't live out your life just stuck in one place. So here's the problem with him living with his parents. He's living with his parents and not doing anything. Literally, he has no job. He does nothing around the house. And all he does is be on Instagram worrying about others and how others will view him. Like, honestly, when my friend told me about this situation, I could have never been more livid in my entire life to hear about this guy, John. Now, us as teenagers, there is a certain goal that we have to push out. And school does help us out with that goal. They give us opportunities for the future. And though it may be hard for us, John is just a teenager who gave up. So really, if you feel like you're not comfortable in your life, if you feel like you're not comfortable at all in your situation that you have with your life, it's always going to be time for you to change. It is never going to be too late to change unless you give up. Because trust me, from experience, I learned the hard way. Like, man, I treated somebody who I loved the most and cared like worse than a dog. And the moment I actually gave up is the moment I actually regretted that. And I still am till this day. Like, I didn't even know how dumb I was being at the time. And this can be applied to all life. You could just think everything around you is perfectly okay, and you could just act a certain way. When in the truth is, in reality, everything's not. So if you feel uncomfortable with your life, it's always going to be a chance to change. Just don't give up. This guy, John, he gave up not going to college. And I'm not saying not going to college is a bad thing, because it's actually a good thing. We see a lot of rappers and a lot of successful people, football players, basketball players. We see a lot of people actually not go to college and be successful. I'm planning on being successful myself without the use of college. Because over here, where I live, after you're done with college, if you don't have all A's, you have to pay student loans. And I don't want to waste my money. I want to save my money for the future. You see, me as a teen, I'm already thinking about, okay, where do I want to live when I'm done with this? Where do I want to live in the next 2 years? Where do I want to be in the next 2 years? How much work do I have to do to get to point A to point B? That's how we should be as teenagers. We should be worrying about the future. And there are going to be hard spots. There are going to be hard times. There are going to be hard moments. But you should never, ever let that out on others. Because trust me, a life of loneliness and misleading and misguidance, it's just going to lead to yet another broken heart. Another crushed, lonely spirit. This guy, John, he took that path. And he just truly gave up. 36 to 38 years old, living with his parents, not doing anything but being depressed for attention on social media. And it's really sad, honestly. I hate seeing people this hopeless. I want to actually give people like this an opportunity, but I'm gonna save his actual problems and what he actually did for another day. By the way, don't mind my background at all, guys. It's nothing. Don't mind the background. But anyway, so this guy John is somebody who just gave up. And what is he gonna do without his parents? What is he gonna do without his siblings? What will he do when he has nobody? He thinks now that he has nobody, but he's relying off his parents, off his friends. I usually tell people, IRL even, because I help a lot of depressed people. I even visit people who reach out to me and be sad. And I tell people this. If you truly think you have nobody now, just think about life would be like for you if you were the only one on this world. Now, this has a 50-50 of making the person feel better, because that's what they want, to be the only person in the world. And it could make them feel worse, because they know deep down inside, without one special person or two special person or even more special persons that they secretly know they're relying on, they wouldn't be anything. So it could go 50-50 ways right there of making them feel good and bad. And the reason why it will be in my favor to make them feel good is because I can have a relation feeling to that bond. I could bond with people who think that it will be better for them just to be alone. I could tell them how, in reality, it wouldn't make their situation better. I could give advice to people, and I can actually help them out as well. Now, us as teenagers, for us to avoid these situations, like overstaying our life with our parents, for us to fix those situations and not be a little bug to them, like this guy John is, one of the key things we need is a job, money. It tells us how much we're worth to society. It lets us know how much we can keep up and defend for our family. So with that, I say that in most situations, if you're not feeling comfortable with your life, you can change it. This John guy could have changed his life before he did what he did long ago in his 20s even. Get a job. Do some work. Don't just lay around on your butt all day in a house. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. My parents would kick me out if I'm 22 with no job. I'm gonna be real with you. That's exactly what would happen. And I would have no shame. Because if I'm not doing anything but just laying around all day, not even helping around the house, as an adult, okay, I get it if I'm a teenager. Video games and everything else is all my life, right? But as an adult, it's not gonna lead you anywhere. It's not gonna get you anywhere good. You can even get evicted out your own home for not even paying anything to it. Not contributing one bit to society or make a better living around your home. So as teens, the whole ideal of us thinking about our future, thinking about what we know what to do and what we need to do, it actually helps out both to society and yourself. You have a plan on what you want. You have a plan on what you need. All you have to do is the exact plan. Leaving yourself alone isn't gonna help. And if you think it is, you can always reach out to others when you feel like you're at a time of stuck. When you feel like you can't move on. Because I'm gonna tell you this. It doesn't just take one person to change the world. It takes every person. So with that, I will say to you guys, I hope this video kept you at a calm mind and a relaxed pace. If If you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, go ahead and let me know. I love every single one of you guys. Yet again, thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for all the thumbs up I get, even thumbs down I get. You guys are honestly the best, and I can't really do this without you all. I love every single one of you all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.